This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
I'm Katie Ramel with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. Police asking for your help to find whoever is responsible for a deadly shooting. It happened outside the San Portello apartment complex gate, that's near Broadway and Priest, just before midnight. One man was killed, the other in serious condition. Officers don't have any information on the shooter, so they're asking you to contact Tempe Police if you know anything about what happened there. An update today following the death of a hiker this weekend in Scottsdale. The medical examiner saying she died of cardiovascular disease. Crews tried to save 40-year-old Raleigh Rosen. No foul play is suspected. Arizona Secretary of State Katie Hobbs in Washington, D.C. right now. Hobbs testifying violent threats against election administrators in our state are fueling turnover and making it difficult to staff elections here. Hobbs, who's running for governor, is one of several people testifying on security threats posed to election administrators. The midday glow from the Capitol Dome is losing its luster, but that's about to change. Workers have started to strip away the copper before eventually replacing it. It's been 10 years since the last facelift. Weather is the reason back in 2011 because an October hailstorm caused problems for the dome after the seal that was supposed to protect the copper didn't work as planned.
This is an opportunity to restore the Capitol to its beautiful, shiny glory, and the copper has oxidized and corroded over the past 10 years.
Replacing the copper dome will cost $700,000. The job is expected to be complete by New Year's Eve. A COVID-19 vaccine mandate is in effect in Tucson, and the city is making contingency plans if workers don't comply. Nearly 750 city workers are still not vaccinated, including some first responders. So city employees could be changing their roles.
For example, if we have challenges in our 911 function, it could be that we will reallocate customer service reps from our water group to go over and help out with some of the call taking. Those are examples of the reallocation of resources to make sure that the public health and public safety is in fact maintained.
City employees are at risk of getting fired by December 1st unless they have a religious or medical exemption. The city is recruiting to address potential staffing shortages. Meantime, a Valley lawyer is working to help others who are stuck in Afghanistan. An immigration attorney we spoke with says even if someone is approved for a visa, they have to be smuggled out of that country. But he's been successful helping to save the life of an interpreter who worked with 3 groups of U.S. Marines. Zabi feared for his life when the Taliban started taking over and had trouble getting out of the country until this lawyer and others got involved.
Finally, we got him on a plane. He was taken to the U.S. base in Qatar, from there to Holloman Air Force Base, and as luck would have it, he was placed through the refugee relocation program in Tucson. So
I feel like very safe and very good, like awesome.
Yeah, Zabi's currently living in Tucson, but it could take months for him to get approved for a work permit there. A big day for the Valley this week. You should expect a lot of traffic on Thursday for that Cardinals game. Kickoff is at 5:20, so expect the usual rush hour traffic. ADOT is predicting the westbound I-10 to be extremely busy, along with the 101 in Glendale. So if you're going that way at all, try to leave as early as you can. Chief Meteorologist Amber Sullins has been tracking what kind of weather we can expect for that as well. Catch that in our newscasts. Meantime, it's been almost 50 days since sports gambling became legal across our state, and now we're starting to get some data on the revenue it's bringing in. Arizona collected more than $1,500 in tax revenue during the first 4 days of fantasy sports contests. They became legal as part of the new sports betting legislation. The first revenue figures for sports betting itself are expected in a month.